I have been in my current chunk for 3 months now. I rolled the Mage Training Arena on August the 10th, and so far I have had to complete a number of skill challenges including 87 fletching, 50 hunter and 75 fire making. Now I only have 2 tasks remaining, including level 90 mining and level 60 ranged. I am loving every second of it, and I can't wait to dive into today's episode. I need 3.36 million XP to get from level 80 to level 90 mining. Now when you're mining Stardust, you get 32 XP for every Stardust you mine, which means that I would need to mine 105,000 Stardust to get from level 80 to 90 if I purely just did stars. However, if I mined iron ore all the way, I would need to mine 96,000 iron ore instead of the 105,000 Stardust mentioned before. I start this episode off very close to level 82 mining, and that is in fact going to be the first level we get this episode. Level 82 mining coming in, which means we need to do 8 more levels. I'm gearing towards doing stars more than iron if possible, just because I am very busy at work at the moment, so I'm not able to put the effort in to play and power mine as much as I would like to, because power mining iron ore is actually way faster XP than just mining stars AFK. So having to find the right balance between doing that and doing the iron when we can actually manage the time. So when I'm power mining iron, I can get up to about 20,000 mining XP per hour, which is actually a lot better than mining stars. It's actually about 5k an hour more, I would say. Plus, I don't have to hop around and find stars when I'm doing this method. So I'm currently using a mithril pickaxe. It is the best pickaxe I can get in my chunk, and I received it from an impling in one of my previous episodes. Now I take about 3 hits of each rock before I get the iron. 3 hits, there we go, and then the other one just respawns about a second or a couple ticks after I mine the iron, so I'm pretty much mining constantly, which is really nice. When I was mining silver with a bronze pickaxe, it was taking about 10 to 15, maybe even 20 hits every time I got an ore. So it's actually amazing to see how much faster this is using a slightly better pickaxe. Brilliant! As I have the total goal tracker instead of an individual level tracker, I did actually miss level 83 mining. And that's a very big level because it signifies the halfway grind to level 90. So basically, if I mine exactly everything I've done again, I will hit level 90. Every 7 levels in RuneScape is basically double your XP. So we're halfway towards our goal. Very nice. To those of you who remember Iron Dolawat, he was in a previous episode of mine where we had a bit of a wholesome conversation and he said he'd check out the channel. Anyway, he's just messaged me saying that he has something for me. So let's see what it is. Oh my god, he's given me a bond, man. That's so nice of him, and you don't need to do this for me, guys. Honestly, it's the second person now who's come up to me in game and gifted me something worth monetary value outside of the game, so I just wanted to say a big thank you. This was totally unexpected. He just messaged me saying, I've got something for you, and then he ran up to me on his main account and transferred me a bond, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Honestly, it means a lot to me, and please, you don't have to do this. Like, it still blows my mind that people are gifting me stuff, but yeah, thank you. Many hours later we have level 84 mining, so the levels are going up slowly and steadily, but we're still only just past 25% of the way between level 80 and level 90, and we're going to use the lamp we have in the inventory now as well to get level 14 Slayer, so Slayer is rising very nicely as well. So I've been doing some world hopping looking for a shooting star. I'm a member of the Star Miners Discord, but there aren't many stars found and called in the actual Mage Train Arena itself. And as I hopped, I found this quite funny bug. I'm not sure what causes it, but it's made every NPC on the map look at all the green splodges turned into these big green, like leafy sort of character things. A big level on the account coming in right now. We are now about to hit level 85 mining, which gives us the level of runite ore. It also signifies the quarter way progression of the entire skill. 85 is a quarter of the way to level 99, which is quite a cool milestone. And there's 2 million XP remaining, so we're about 1.4 million I think so far. 2.1 million to go. Beautiful. I've started keeping my entire stack of Stardust in my inventory because it's pretty cool to see just how high I can get it, to be honest, and I think it looks pretty cool. So we're at 45,850 roughly, and incoming is level 86 mining, so we're approaching 50% of the way through our goal. 4 more levels to go, and we're currently at 45,000, nearly 46,000 Stardust, so it's taken a long time obviously, but we are getting it done. Another XP lamp, and this one goes into Slayer as well, and this gives us level 20 Slayer. So for anyone who knows how long it takes to lamp a skill without being able to actually train it, we've basically gone from level 1 to level 20 Slayer. All from lamps, all whilst basically doing this mining grind, so that's how long it's taken us, but yeah, can't complain with that. 50,000 Stardust, it'd be really cool if we could get a 100k stack, but I don't think we will quite get there, to be honest, before we hit our goal. Very close to 4 million XP in the mining skill now, and we are also about to get level 87 mining, which is a very cool level to get. Each level now is at least over 400k, so we have at least probably 1.3 or 1.4 million XP still to go in the mining skill. Oh, something in the clan is popping off. I wonder who's got what this time. Oh my god! No way! It's mine! All this time I've seen people getting spooned on pets, getting spooned on beavers and golems and rockies and... Oh my god, I don't believe it! I'm only level 87 mining. This is so spooned, man. Oh my god, do you remember in the last episode where I said I need to find something new to take the piss out of Chunkliusov that I have and he doesn't? Oh my god, I can't believe I got a pet! That's so insane! Oh my god! Yeah! First thing I am going to do is use a silver ore on my golem to signify how much silver I mined during my 70 smithing grind. So here's going to be my beautiful little silver rock golem, and that generally makes me so happy to see. I'm going to brag about this at every available opportunity, as I now have a pet and a lot of my friends don't. So yeah, that's going to be something very fun that I'm going to keep talking about. A long time after that previous clip, we have hit level 88 mining, and look at that little silver guy there just bobbling around, all happy that he's got a new owner on the game. And yeah, look at him, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, 2 levels to go, roughly 1,000,000 XP to go, probably just over I think. We were at 66,500 Stardust, and yeah, 2 levels to go. Whilst I'm doing some mining, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about how I'm managing to find my stars and how I'm managing to get so much Stardust so quickly. When I first started this grind, it was very hard to find shooting stars in the main training arena chunk, because it's not a place that has high amounts of traffic, so a lot of stars there get missed, as opposed to somewhere like the Alcarid Bank, where there are a lot of people going to and from, as there's like the furnace and the bank and everything else that's around there. A lot of them get called out easier, whereas the mage training arena, not a lot of people go to, so a lot of the stars get missed. Now, one day I was in the Star Miners CC asking around if there was any stars in the MTA, and this very nice guy called Tier Z, or Tier Z, I'm not sure which one he prefers, replied saying add me, and yeah, he helped me find some stars. Now, after this first initial conversation I had with him, I explained that I was a chunk account, I explained that I'm stuck in the MTA and this is the only star spawn that I have, and I need to use it basically to get to 90 mining, as I can't power mine due to the fact I have to work, so I have to AFK a lot. And this intrigued him, so he checked out my channel and we added each other on Discord, and it turns out that Tier Z has 200 million mining experience, and he also has 48 mining bets. Now, as we were talking, we became friends and we spoke about goals and things like that for both of our accounts. And his goal is one that I've never heard of before, which was he wants a pet, a mining pet, from every single star spawn on the game. Now, I don't know how many star spawns there are, but so far he's got 48 of them, so I'd be very interested to know if he's got the most rock golem pets on the game entirely, which is pretty cool in itself. And he's also closing in on 10 million Stardust, which is an insane number, but as he told me, 10 million only gives him a 1.4% chance of getting an Onyx from a bag of gems, which is a 1 in 100 million drop chance. So, but yeah, he is one of the main star callers in the Star Miners Discord and the Star Miners CC, so he often on his alt account scouts for stars, and he gets the mining bonus, which is basically if you're the first person to find a star, you get 300 bonus Stardust. So as he's gone for such a massive total, you basically get 2 Stardust every time you mine one, up to 300 every time you find a star. So that has probably helped him a monumental amount up to getting the 10 million. And yeah, as he's scouting these stars, he often searches in the mage training arena, because all he knows is that there's desert stars, so he goes to all the desert locations and then he finds the maps, and if he finds a mage training arena one, he would ping me. He would just message me saying here's the world, here's the tier, and I'll just go. And just like that, I'm mining a star. There's normally a tier 7 or tier 8 that he can find for me. So honestly, I don't think I would have got anywhere near my goal without his help, and I offered to pay him and he said no, don't be silly. He was just doing it, he likes doing it, it's something he enjoys doing. It has to be if he's got 200 million, but I really did offer some form of payment, whether it was a bond or money or coins in the game or something like that, but he was just doing it because he's a nice guy. He didn't want anything in return. So I thought, as he's helped me so much, I would dedicate a segment of this video to him, his achievements, which are insane, and his help towards my channel and my account. So big props to him, and I really appreciate all the work he did. Thank you. This was supposed to be the clip that I actually get 90 mining in, but unfortunately the file corrupted. I don't know how this happened because I was recording and I also have replay buffer on, but unfortunately both corrupted. So I have the start of the clip, but the actual getting of level 90 is going to have to be a screenshot. It's actually pretty upsetting that the file corrupted because I've been working from level 80 to 90 for roughly 300 hours. I'm now above 80 days played and I started this grind at level 70, but the main positive is we've hit level 90 mining. Finally, I feel like all I've done on my account is woodcut and mine, and obviously the hill giant grind, but those are basically the only 3 things I've done, and I've got 80 days played, so it's absolutely insane. Now, I'm not sure if you could tell from my previous videos, but I do love a few stats. So here we are on the Wise Old Man website with my daily experience gained in the mining skill. Now, as you can see, from October onwards is where we really started hammering out the mining progress, and we had basically a period here of 2 to 3 weeks where I was mining every single day without fail, and then I had 2 days off and I was right back to the grind again. So I gained an insane amount of XP. My best day was 143,500 mining XP. Bearing in mind I have a mithril pickaxe and each star gave me between 15 and 20,000 experience for an entire tier 8 star. So that kind of drums into you just how many hours I was putting into this mining grind. I just wanted to get it out the way so that I could progress through my account and hopefully do something other than mining and woodcutting. So as I said earlier in the video, I met Tier Z at the start of October, so you can tell the difference he made. Before I met him, I had 1 day over 100,000 XP a day, and after I met him, there's basically 100k there, and there. He sped up my mining progress exponentially, I would say. You can clearly see in the stats before and after, so that is genuinely insane. So now that mining is out of the way, our next task is to get level 60 range so that we can wield red dragon hide armor. To do this, I am going to wear my best range setup, which is basically leather and a leather shield, and I'm going to use bronze knives. The monsters I am going to kill for this grind is thugs. As I mentioned previously in a different episode, they are aggressive and they drop good amount of nature runes. It's roughly 3,000 thug kills, so I should get about 400, I think, nature runes if I've done the maths correctly. As one of my tasks after this is to do the mage training arena, I'm going to need as many runes as possible, and thugs are my best source of nature runes, so let's go. Level 50 ranged. I can now wield a magic shortbow and blue dragonhide armor. Now I don't care if knives are faster, I'm going to wield my magic shortbow because I've worked my absolute arse off on this game to get a high fletching and a high woodcutting level, so now I have the range level to use it. I am going to use it. It's such a beautiful looking bow, and it just is so cool to have a magic shortbow on a chunk account. Just got a message on Discord from my good friend Tier Z telling me there is a tier 9 star at the mage training arena. A couple of you may have thought, wait, you haven't actually done your chunk task. Your chunk task was to mine a tier 9 shooting star, which you haven't actually done yet. That's because it took me a few days to actually find one, because the RNG on spawns was actually pretty bad. But luckily I have a good friend who sends me the locations of tier 9 stars, and he has just messaged me now, so here we are. The only one left to go now is 60 ranged, and it just looks beautiful. Quick jump for joy right there. Let's go stand by him and have a little dance off, because like I said, I owe so much of my progress to him. If I had not met him, I would probably still roughly be about level 85, because it was taking me so long to try and scout my own stars. I was kind of hoping at some point someone would try and come and PK me or something, just to have a bit of excitement, because genuinely I've had absolutely nothing. I barely even see anyone except the people who are going to the air altar, I think it is, to charge their air orbs. But level 55 range coming in, there's only 5 levels to go, and it's going very, very quickly. I'm getting about 18,000 range XP an hour, and because there's barely no threat of me dying at all, I can just AFK for basically 10 to 15 minutes until the aggression timer runs out, and then I basically just run away and back again, so to reset it. And another chunk task is about to be completed. As we hit level 60 range, we can now wear red dragon hide armor, so I'm just going to run back to the bank and equip it. That is such a beautiful level to get. I now have base 60 combat stats, 60 magic, 60 ranged, and 66 defense, 70 attack, 75 strength. Now if I just quickly have a look at the kills I got from the thugs. So we've killed 4,000 thugs in total, and that's after about 1,000 I killed at the start of the account. And we have just less than 800 nature runes. So I think 3,000 of those kills were on this grind, so we're basically going to say we got 600 nature runes, which is beautiful. But as I go into the bank at the end of the grind, we'll see what we have achieved this episode. We've got a beautiful looking cash stack now, just over 60,000 coins, and for the first time in about 9 episodes, the herb tab has grown massively. We got loads of herbs drops from killing loads of thugs, so that's very nice. The rune tab is looking healthy actually, 700 natures, 900 cosmics, and some lore runes, so there will be some mage training arena action coming in the next episode, and I will need the progress hat for later on. The mining tab, 99,000 stardust and 102,000 anima bark. Just have a look at the top of the screen, you'll see how many gems we got from this 80 to 90 mining grind. That's about 4 or 5 crafting levels banked. Not much in the bank has changed, so we'll just scroll quickly down to the bottom, where we are going to get the red dragon hide van braces out as we complete our final chunk task. Now you might say, is that your final chunk task? And I would say yes and no. I don't have enough runes to be able to do the full mage training arena, and I am not going to grind 300,000 monster kills to get them. So I'm going to teleport to the mage training arena, use all of the runes that I have, see how many points I can get, and we will go from there. Once all my runes are run out, I will be rolling my next chunk. But for now, that is all from this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon, guys. I would just like to remind everyone that I got a pet, and he is beautiful. Bye!